Hello, everybody. So I wanted to, good evening. So just in case, my name is Sejana, and I just wanted to spend like a few minutes talking to you about if, and in case you're wondering the background and everything, yes, I'm in my room because it is 11 o'clock at night. Perhaps it wasn't the best time to plan to do a video, but here we are. So this is going to be very short. It actually is my first time ever going live, so I'm guessing it's working because I can see a live thing in the top of the screen. So I feel like I'm talking to myself right now, but maybe, I don't know. This is going to be short because I'll probably do it again later. But the whole purpose of this was to try and say a few things about if, and I'm going to try and make it feel like you're right there and we're talking in person and you're asking me, what is this thing called if? So this is what I usually tell people. Well, I'm not going to say that because you're right there in person. So if is a nonprofit organization based out of Austin, Texas. And if is basically simply, it's called if because they're like, if God is real, if this is his holy word, which, we say it is true, that is his, if that's his word, if we know what it says, then how are we going out and doing what he's called us to do? How are we going out and being a disciple who goes out to make disciples who make disciples? So if is all about gathering women together and equipping them to do whatever it is that God has called them to do in whatever places it is that God has called them to do. Maybe it's in your home. Maybe it's, in your neighborhood, at your workplace, in your church, wherever it is that you are, God has something for you. And so that's what if is about. My first time even hearing about if was about this time last year. When I was invited to go to this conference last year. And I went because the person that invited me, I knew them and I trusted them. So I went, and, I knew that first Friday night, it was a Friday and Saturday, like it's going to be this time, that, I just wish I had invited more people. I didn't know what it was, so I didn't invite anybody, but when I went home Friday night, I was on my phone, texting people, asking, hey, what are you doing tomorrow? Can you come? Because hearing the different women speakers talk about the book of Acts, which is what they were talking about last year, I just knew that this is a great organization, all about equipping people to go out and do. And I've seen that since then. Like I said in my previous post, I have hosted 5 if tables since then. And so I was really happy to present the idea to our church to host it here in our community, because we did have to drive like 45 minutes to get to the if gathering last year. And so I just thought, why not have it here? There are many ladies here who want to know, who want a deeper relationship with the Lord, a closer relationship with him. And I thought this could be a way to energize our community and see where the Lord takes us after that. So that's my brief kind of spiel about what if is. I encourage you to help us spread the word to many ladies here in the Tri-Cities area. Of course, if a person can't come to ours, just go on the IFGathering2018 website or one of the sites that we posted in our group, and they can type in a zip code and find another gathering that's closer to them, or one that fits maybe what they're looking for. I know for ours, it'll be our first time hosting. Many people don't know what if is, but like I said, they want relationships, and they want to hear what God has to say. And they're excited about this new thing that we're bringing, to our community. I know that once people come with open hearts and minds, that they will leave knowing what it is that God maybe wants them to do and how to proceed. I know that I went in not expecting anything, and I came out with a tool that I thought was a great way to get people to deepen their relationships. And that's just my personal passion. So I don't know what yours is, but I can't wait to see what God's going to do. So I just want to say two more things, and then I'm going to stop because I don't know how long I've been talking. So one thing is, IF started this 20 days of prayer, and I read through it today because it started today. If you haven't had an opportunity to read it, please do. I really like the passage that they open up with is in Philippians chapter 1, I think verse 1 through 11, and then the words that they had to say afterward. Started off the 20 days of prayer with a prayer that Paul prayed for the people of Philippi as he was in prison. And and I just think about that, like, the man's in prison and he's still encouraging people to go to the Lord. And I don't know what circumstances the ladies will be in who will come, who God will draw on February 9th and 10th to this IF gathering. But I do know that if God gets a hold of our hearts and gets a hold of us, if he can get our attention, we won't be the same. And I believe that to be true. So please help us talk to your neighbors, talk to your friends, share it on social media, talk to other church leaders in other churches, and see if they know, or if they don't know, tell them about what this is about and invite them to come. Invite them to contact us at ifprincegeorge@gmail.com or here in the group, because we really want to partner with other churches to help lead this event, and we can give them more details about how they can do that once they contact us as soon as possible. The other thing that I wanted to say was, other than the prayer that's starting now, you can sign up for the other prayers that they'll be sending out each day after you read the one for today that's in our group page. I wanted to tell you, well, I think I already told you, we are partnering with other churches. God has equipped his body to do different things. Sing, give hospitality, teach, he's equipped us to do the things he's called us to do. And I know that working together, we can make this a grand experience for everyone, where it's not just one or two people doing something, but instead, we get to see how God works in and through us. And I know that doing new things can be scary for most people, and for me too. But I just press forward knowing that God's gonna take care of it. I give him what I can do. He knows my limitations. I give him what I can do, and he takes it and multiplies it. He really does. And he just needs willing people. So if you're willing to help in any way, or if you have and you know already what gifts you have, gifts and talents that God has given you, let me know, and we'll plug you in those areas, because I'm all about encouraging women to try new things, because that's how we know where it is that we fit. So I feel like I've been rambling. I did not take notes as to what it is I wanted to talk about, but I did feel like it might be good if you guys heard from me talk about what IF is about. I really am excited about what's going to happen here in a couple of weeks. And again, I hope you join me in adding people to our IF Prince George page if they're on social media, or giving them one of the flyers that I'm gonna go ahead and order and get printed, and you can help pass that out to people. You know, just, you know, help get the word out. This is gonna be great. Okay, have a good night or a good day if you're seeing this tomorrow. Okay, bye. Let's see. Okay, finished. Well.